Thanksgiving and the holidays in general could bring up a plethora of emotions and memories and everything else in between in the midst of the buzz and busyness of the season. And why do we put ourselves through this? I've been asking myself this during the past couple of days, and this age-old tradition has us rushing through the stores and honking at the car ahead of us, not going fast enough, or maybe becoming a little too aggressive as we race another shopper to get into that one parking space that we found first. Therefore, it's ours and not the other person's. Sound familiar, or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. What is going on? Hi, my name is Grace, and you have come upon Organize with Grace. And don't worry, I'm not here to be anti-Thanksgiving. I'm here to help us slow down a bit, long enough to think about what matters during this time. And let me ask you this. Does it matter that everything looks perfect, sounds perfect, tastes perfect, fill in the blank perfect? Speaking of not perfect, I was supposed to have this episode that I'm talking with you on now come out before my recent 2-day Calm Before the Holidays event, but well, it just didn't happen. All right, before we start though, let's try to settle our nervous system a bit by taking a couple of deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through your mouth or your nose, your choice. The point is taking that deep breath and letting our body settle down a little bit. And with Thanksgiving only a couple of days away, I want to ask you, do you have a plan to keep yourself and your surroundings calm instead of anxious and experiencing chaos? Now, in the 2-day experience, I asked my participants, what do you want your holidays to feel like? See, I believe it's not necessarily the perfect scene of Thanksgiving and the holidays we are after. It's really the feeling that we want. And if you are anything like me, I want to have that feeling of calm and serenity. Calm and serenity. Now, those two words feel so far away from what actually happens. But what if this time we start with the feeling we want and align ourselves with it? Now, it might be too late to do this for Thanksgiving because you might be hearing it too late, but we still have another date, Christmas. Whether or not you celebrate it, societal traditions and commercialism makes sure that we don't forget it and that we are all included in the celebration or chaos of the whole thing. And for those who are grieving during this holiday season, you are totally exempt from this whole thing, from this question. I don't expect you to answer it as you navigate this very tough time, and I'm very sorry for what you are going through. And you are allowed to skip right past this episode and maybe listen to it later when it's the right time for you. I do know some relatives that have made a very hard decision on behalf of a loved one, and I hate that it's happening during the holidays. And for the rest of you who might not be walking through something heavy right now, this is where you get to pause for a moment and reflect. Not in a pressured way, but in an honest way. And you get to ask yourself what you want this season to feel like. It could be just a word. It could be calm. It could be peace. You get to make the small choices that support that feeling. You get to change one tiny thing in your home or in your routine that brings you back to that calm instead of chaos. And I guess all of this is why I've been thinking a lot about how we move through these seasons. Not just the logistics and all the things that we think we should be doing, but the way it actually feels to be us inside our own homes. inside our own bodies, inside our own stories. Because if we don't pause long enough to notice what's happening in us, we just repeat the same patterns every single holiday season. And then wonder why we feel exhausted and overwhelmed by the end of it. So, before we wrap up today's episode, I just want to slow us down for a moment, one more time, and offer you a little encouragement and a little support as we head into these next few weeks. And before I close, I want to share something with you. I'm opening up pre-orders for the Calm Before the Holidays audio bundle. If this episode is speaking to you and you know you want more support, you can purchase it today for only $7, and everything will be delivered to you on December 1st. $7. You could hardly buy a latte nowadays with $7. And $7 to feel that calm? Man, I'm taking it. And I'm finishing up the behind the scenes, and I just want to make sure you have first access to it. And what you'll get is a simple grounding practice, the full recordings of the 2-day experience that I just did. And inside these recordings, I also lay out my decluttering and organizing method, sort, edit, organize, SEO for short. The same method I use with clients to help them get clarity in any space. So if you've been wanting to reset a room or a corner or even just one drawer before the year ends, you'll have a clear path to do that at your own pace. The pre-order link is in the podcast description, or you can email me at grace@organizewithgrace.com to get the link via email. So as you go into this week, or honestly, as you go into whatever season you're in, I want you to remember that you get to choose how you feel in your own home. And if you are going to another person's home, you still get to choose how you want to feel. You really do. You don't have to be swept up in the rush or the noise or everybody else's expectations. You get to pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what do I want this to feel like? And then take one small step to align with that feeling. And if you want a little support with that, you can pre-order my Calm Before the Holidays bundle. It's something small but mighty. You can tuck it in your earbuds whenever you need to reset. I'm experimenting with this offer and to see who might want it, and if it blesses you, amazing. Use it. Let it support you. All right, my friend. I do want you to know that you're doing better than you think. And you get to enter this holiday season calm, clear, and grounded. All right, I will talk to you soon, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving, however, and with whomever that you are celebrating it with. I'm so grateful for you, truly. I've had my ups and downs with this podcast, and for those of you who have hung in there with me, I appreciate you. I'm so thankful for you. And for those of you who have just joined in, welcome. You are welcome here, and we will have more episodes to go. All right, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye for now.